All right, let's clap. Let's hit one more clap. I hope that was in the shot. I mean,
Wait, all right.
this is.
It's really difficult with my thighs handling.
I mean, that you don't need to. There. Okay, there we go. You are historically the worst clapper I've ever seen of a.
There was a lot. I was proud of the tossing and clapping though.
That's. If that worked, that was cool. And then we'll even include all this just to get the toss and clap.
Okay. I think that's fun. I think
Yeah.
that's good. That's but how the magic happens.
Yes.
I'm in a talking to camera phase. I'm in a T to C.
Talk away, dude. I set that camera up nice for you. I said
You did.
you got up to get that. You saw I was wearing the headphones. You got a little jealous.
I did.
And you said, "Can I wear my headphones?"
Yeah.
They're
And
not.
Mine aren't even plugged in.
No.
Mine are just. You looked so good in them that I thought it would be silly. I would feel more ridiculous if I had nothing on my head.
Yeah. So I figured, and I'm not sure I'm gonna commit to this. And
Are you one earring them?
I'm one ear. I'm DJing it right now.
Wow.
I'm hitting this on
Okay.
on the mix. Because this has a noise cancellation, which is just static, low res. It bugs me. I don't like it.
With these plugged in, it just makes it more difficult to hear in general.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at.
No.
That's kind of.
And it's hard to focus. And I'm gonna take them off now. Should we take them off on 3?
Wait, really? I'm kind of having fun with. You know what? You take them off.
You can keep yours on.
Okay.
Okay.
That's friendship.
That's a good deal right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a boys app.
It's a boy
Anna's away, and the boys will play.
Yes, we will.
We don't got a producer, and we're
No.
producing it ourselves. We're self-produced. Oh, fuck yeah.
What's up, baby?
Anna, was that in the shot? Oh.
Oh, you're not here.
Fuck you, bitch.
No, but I respect and miss her quite a bit.
Yeah, no, she's really
A
important.
real glue piece.
Yeah,
'Cause
she's
you-
locker room.
Yeah, dude. A locker room lady.
Yeah. And I get in trouble every time I'm in the ladies' locker room,
Yeah.
but when she's here, it's okay.
Did you ever have... I never really had any locker room experiences. I never was in a locker room, I suppose.
No sports growing up?
Not they were locker room worthy.
No gym class?
No.
Really?
No, I had... what was it? In middle school, we didn't have, we just went out to the park. It was because we talked about this last time. I went to school in a house. And then we just went to a public park. We didn't have a locker room.
No, you didn't have a lot going on.
There was just we played capture the flag and whatever. And then in high school, we only had PE my freshman year. We only had 1 year of PE, and it was the first month of my freshman year of high school. I went to join the percussion club.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to play the drums, and I only did it for 1 month. But because of that, they met in the mornings, and because of that, I missed my morning PE. So then I had to take PE after school with all the musicians.
You had, oh my God.
I was in musician PE.
I mean, I hope you were the most athletic one of the bunch.
I was more than, I remember one time the PE coach, he was this old mean baseball guy.
Yeah.
And he was explaining, he was the other ones were place. He was this is a whistle. And we would do nothing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But he taught you the joys of a whistle.
Yeah, dude. Well, and I was a referee in middle school, so I was very familiar with the joys of the whistle.
But you guys must have been he was this is a whistle, and you guys were yep.
Yeah.
We
That's
got a
what we
whistle.
do.
It's an instrument, is it not?
I can't whistle though either. You're so cool.
Not to brag.
That was. Can you do the?
No, the dad whistle.
It's definitely not.
That's.
There's a lot of fingers in there.
Yeah, it was.
That would be a cool way to whistle though. If you're you see an attractive woman, and you're
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel
Wouldn't
that
be
would
cool?
let off a tribal. You got 4 fingers in there. It's
Oh, the village is under attack.
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
Yeah.
And a bunch of your native friends come to help you galloping on
If my
horseback.
village was under attack, I would just have to be like, ah! You know?
Yeah, I would go, guys, something's happening.
No.
Yeah. I'd be like, I'd say to the attack, I'd be like, can you guys wait till the rest of the village gets here? Because it's like, I'm not really like, you're not going to be doing much if it's just me.
No. It's not much of a battle.
No. I'm not a defender. That's what I was thinking about because, you know.
You were thinking about this?
Well, I was not necessarily about my village getting attacked because I feel like we're in a pretty safe village right now.
Yeah.
But, you know, Trump and tariffs and terrorists and everything in between, people are like, World War III is going to happen. I feel like every 3 or so years you hear World War III is going to happen,
right.
Which I'm waiting on. Like, I was worried about getting drafted. I didn't realize I aged out of it. I think when can you?
26, right?
Yeah. So I'm done. I'm not gonna get.
You're not going to go to war.
Yeah. And so no matter what,
Involuntarily. Maybe you get a change of
heart. No. I think I'm not. If I'm not involuntarily, I'm not going to war. I don't care if there's another 9/11. I'm not getting fired. I mean, I care, but not enough to go to war.
What do you think you would do? Because I'm going to war.
In a 9/11 situation?
I'm going to war. I'm probably not.
Are you asking me what I'm doing on the tower? Like, if I'm in the plane or if I'm in the
What would you
towers?
do on the 12th?
I'd probably take it. I'd probably relax. I'd
Okay.
take like a day off.
Understood.
I'm not like going to a mic or anything.
Yeah. That, there would be some.
For sure. Like, there'd be people posting on the Facebook page like, yo, we got the 9/11, 9/12 mic.
I don't think there could be anything more insensitive than running an open mic.
I mean, that's like, there's always someone
Black hat.
post. Yeah, there's always somebody that's like, we got the, like, hey, you pussies, still come out. Don't give up on your dreams just because it's Christmas or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what they would say for 9/12.
Run that same 5. It's
Yeah.
never worked. And you know what? It won't work on a holoday.
But you know what? A lot of open micers would be like, finally, my 9/11 material is current event.
God.
I hope another Holocaust happens because,
It becomes relevant.
yeah, they could post like, this. You see this in the news?
Was anybody in your family in the military?
Yeah. I got an Uncle PM, Prentice.
Prentice.
He was in the military. He was in Iraq.
Oh, Prentice in Iraq.
Prentice was in Iraq, and he's got like, it's one of those things you hear about when you're a kid, and then you ask him about it like at a barbecue, and he's like, "Yeah, I've had my demons, but I conquered them through Jesus." And then like his and you're like, "That's amazing." And then his daughters don't know how to swim, you know? They don't know how to swim. They've never been inside the ocean. And I remember also they were like 13 and 11 and they were at our house and that Shark Boy and Lava Girl came on the TV and he was like, "Nope. We are not watching this devil bull crap. There's no such thing as a shark boy."
Nay, a lava girl.
Yeah.
I mean, I've talked about this with you on several occasions, but Prentice is my favorite name I've ever heard.
Yeah. No, you like Prentice.
I love Prentice. It's so funny. So, like, Prentice, you're gonna be something, Prentice.
Yeah.
You're gonna go learn something. You're gonna study, Prentice. You're gonna be an apprentice, Prentice.
That would be, I mean, yeah.
I've never heard that name.
I don't know what he does. Well, I told you I met Apprentice. I met
Exactly. Have you seen Apprentice? What?
What's he apprenticing?
What's his apprentice?
No, Prentice.
Did you know that our boy Apprentice serves on a ship? He's on an apprenticeship.
Oh my God.
That was really stupid.
We lost all 20.
Nah,
viewers.
the 9/11 got rid of him anyways. This is for us now.
I'm sorry about this, guys.
It's okay.
You know what I was just doing, Maxwell, my dear good friend? I was looking through that Time Out New York comedians to watch
Oh, yeah.
thing. And did you, like, I know you were looking at the names, and did you, like, read it at all?
No.
So every comedian, they ask them, what's funny about your life and what's a joke that never fails? That's one of them. And I'll tell you what.
None of them. What's a joke that never fails?
Yeah, no, exactly. That's Jamie Wolf. He was like, there's no such thing as a joke that never fails. He was the one person that answered correctly. Everyone else that tried to answer, not only are they liars, but it's tough to have your joke written down in that format.
Oh, yeah.
And not only that, some people didn't write them down, but just like describing their jokes. It's even tougher to describe your joke without seeing. Like, I don't care if it's the funniest joke. Like, you got to be there to see what it's like on stage.
Yeah.
Like to like just. Oh, there are some tough ones, man.
What joke never? I mean, the amount of stand-ups like close to baseball, where it's like the best are like hitting 400.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, I don't know. It's what joke never fails. None. I have ones that fail less than the other ones,
Yeah.
but baby.
They fail.
Yeah. The better question is what joke always fails.
Yeah.
Typically the ones I like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
All the ones that are close to you.
All the ones that really meant something to me.
Uh-huh.
The ones that I was like, I need this to work.
Yeah.
Those are the ones.
Finally, my voice. Well, you ever have this where someone like is like, that joke that really sounds like you. Like that's like really your joke. And then you do it and it just bombs. And you're like, damn.
Yes, you suck.
Yeah. Dude, you nailed it right there. That's exactly who you are. That bomb.
Mm-hmm.
No, but one guy was like, I have a joke about, how people say that, like he was like saying he took mushrooms and he realized that the wind blowing through the leaves is the language of the trees. And then he's like, but trees are like 400 years old. So they're probably racist. And then he was like talking about like, whichever, I'm sure it's fine. Like, but like just him describing it. Not good.
Not good.
Not good.
They're a tough read. I mean, we've talked about, but the whole tell you a joke never, especially when you're going to Time Out magazine.
Yeah, they don't.
My
jokes, they'll put me in timeout.
Do you think you've ever read another Time Out article?
Have I ever read? What?
Ever read another Time Out magazine article?
Yeah, I read like their list of, like the 1,000 free things happening this weekend in New York.
Okay, so it's like a New York magazine, right?
Yeah, pretty much. That's why it is confusing that they were.
I think that's why. Also, the guy that posted it was like a New York comic.
Yeah,
and I was like, I am really tapped out.
Yeah. No.
Do you sleep with a pillow in between your legs?
I don't. That is the move. I know. I hear a lot of people. Do you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes me feel less lonely.
Do you usually have someone between your legs when you're?
No, but it definitely feels like I do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Because now there's something preventing my thigh from touching my other thigh. And my thighs are normally always touching. So this barrier actually makes me feel less alone. Do with that what you want.
I just don't. I guess I don't see the logic of.
But like, look at it from this. Does this make more sense?
Yeah, no. It looks like you have someone in a triangle choke,
Right.
which I guess you can't do that alone.
Mm-hmm.
Not unless you're really flexible.
Do you ever wear headphones when you go to bed?
I've done it before, and then every time I've done it, I've woken up with broken headphones.
Broke? Really?
Oh, I thrash.
Oh no.
I thrash in my sleep.
Ugh.
I like throw wild elbows and
No.
Yeah, man. I'm a dangerous sleeper, to be honest.
I assumed you'd be rather peaceful, truthfully.
No, I'm loud. I snore and I
do know
thrash. Yeah,
That I've heard.
you've heard that?
Yeah, dude. It carries.
But into your room?
No, when I'm having dinner by myself.
Yeah.
When I'm having dinner by sometimes
That makes
it will be kind of peaceful. Like, cuz I'll just hear you breathing,
trying to.
Yeah, fighting it.
Fighting for my life in
Fighting
there.
for your life, and I'll be having my like sausage pasta. I'm like, this is home.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I snore, I thrash, and I don't use a pillow between my legs. I just stack my knees, man, and I lay on my side. Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah,
But if imagine this wasn't here.
I've tried adding the pillow to it. It just feels weird.
So you kind of cannonball it.
I cannonball it.
You totally.
Yeah, I do. Which is the move always people requested me to do at the pool growing up.
I bet.
I've got a lot of
you delivered.
I got a lot of cannonball. I did, but begrudgingly.
Really?
Because I was like, I just want to be one of you guys, but I am the cannonball guy for sure.
God. Do you recall the first time you ever busted out a dive?
No, not the first time. Do you? I mean, I remember. I can like picture the age where I was really into some sweet dive. Like I'm like no splash on that one.
That I do. That was summer camp when it was crisp.
Yeah, you're all just working on it. But then I'll tell you what, it was always better in my head when you get the video camera out and you're like, oh, I was like my.
Oh yeah.
I'm like I'm kind of at a 90, like almost a 90-degree angle. Like I thought I'm a perfect 180.
Yeah.
But
you thought you went.
Yeah.
But in reality, you went.
Like I was hitting the.
You went.
Yeah, I was an obtuse angle.
Understood.
For sure. It's not acute, and acute's honestly more impressive. If I was throwing like a.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you call it.
Because you're like touching your toes almost at that point.
And that is a real dive. You see high divers like they go. Like,
yeah.
Then,
do you think they have CTE?
Divers?
Yeah.
I sure hope so.
Or you get one. That would.
Yeah, one bad slam.
Yeah.
That's because they say at a certain amount of feet, the water feels like concrete.
Yeah, you pierce. Is that. To our follow, we should look into that if CTE is a big topic of controversy in the diving community.
Yeah. We don't have our phones, unfortunately.
No, so we just get to make it up.
No. So I'm going to say yeah.
No, I'm going to say yeah as
30% of divers have CTE.
Mm-hmm. So that makes it so 30 of them.
And that's why fucking who's the okay, there's two famous. Oh no, not divers, they're swimmers. Never mind.
Oh, you've mixed it up.
Yeah, there's no famous divers.
I cannot name one diver.
No, although my friend Pedro used to do diving in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he excellent? Did you ever go watch him dive?
Never watched him
You never
dive.
support his diving dreams?
No, I didn't.
What is best case scenario for I guess the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Like that's probably.
And even still, you got to get like those guys work at like fucking Domino's and shit during the off season.
I guess maybe that's the name for the episode. There's no money in diving.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
There's no money.
I like it. You thought the thought, and then you went, I got that. You didn't say it, and then went, hey, that's a good episode name. You went, you know what? We found the episode name.
I did.
It was,
right here,
it was
and
your
I'm
thought.
gonna
You're
share it
right.
with you right now. There is no money in diving.
All right. Mark that. No, there's no money in diving.
There's no money in diving. That goes kind of hard. That could be our band name.
That's more of an album.
Yeah.
What's our band called?
But what's our band called? But our first album is There's No Money in Diving?
Yeah.
What would be our band name?
I could see like Slingshot.
We would definitely have different ideas of where to go musically.
Yes. Yeah, we have some.
I think there's Slingshots already. Wow. Yeah. The pillowcases?
Okay. Pillowcases, there's no money in diving.
Yeah. Fat Chicks USA. That's an album name right there.
Yeah, that's our sophomore album.
Yeah, dude. Fat Chicks USA.
Let's see. Oh, I had I had a funny interaction today at work. I had a customer. I was ringing her up, and she was a shy elderly Chinese woman. And she was wearing like 3 masks layered on top of each other.
Because the first 2 cancel each other. Right?
Yeah. And she had Big J Okerson gloves on.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Are you a Skanks fan?" But she doesn't say anything to me the entire time she's ringing me up, like, or I'm ringing her up. She's like, I'm like, "Do you need any bags?" And she just points to her bag, and I'm throwing her groceries in the bag. And then she goes, and then I'm like, "This is your total," and she like pays the card, and then she's done, and I'm like about to like call someone else over, and then she's like, I was I'm like, "What's that?" And I lean in, and she goes, "UPS is hiring." And I'm like, "Okay." And then she's just staring at me. And she goes, "Upstairs, UPS is hiring." And I'm like, "Oh, that's great." And then she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Are you saying I should apply?" And she goes, "Yeah."
Get out of here.
And I'm like, "Oh, like, why? What makes you say that?" And she's like, "It was a good job." I'm like, "Yeah. Do you work for UPS?" And she's like, or USPS? And she's like, No. No, I'm Chinese
And old.
And I was like, "Oh, like, all right." And then she's just staring like she. It seemed like
what
she,
are you still doing here?
It seemed like she was waiting for me to log off the register and go up there with her and fill out an application. And she was like, "Do you know how to drive?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she goes, "Okay, that's important."
That's good. That's huge.
Yeah, that's because you can man the truck, and that's big money in the truck.
Yeah.
You don't want to be one of those guys pushing the wagon. I mean, I kind of do. Like, that's great exercise. Those guys are in shape.
Do you think they call that the wagon? What if they called it the beast?
That would be awesome.
I'm walking the beast.
No, that's the thing. You're driving the beast. That's how I feel.
Driving the beast, and then if you're driving the truck, it's called driving the beast, and if you're going with the cart, driving the beast. Oh, flying the dragon.
You're flying the dragon. Yeah,
that's what I think.
This is honestly getting me fired up to work at USPS.
You're gonna love it.
I should have listened to her, honestly.
Well,
if she was telling me, she was like, "Do you want to drive the beast?"
Well, I mean,
yeah.
you'd be like, "Yeah."
Where do I sign up?
One day, this was like over a year ago. One day I was walking to do laundry, and there was the FedEx driver, and he was screaming at the UPS driver, and they were fighting. It looked like a turf war.
Yeah,
like
it is.
It was really funny.
It's on site.
Yeah,
with those guys. Because they operate by different rules.
You would think they'd get along. So you think they would really understand
each other's struggles.
Yeah, the day to day.
Yeah, but no. First of all, if you're USPS, you're seeing a UPS truck and you're going, "This cocky bastard."
Yeah, one less S.
You think you don't need 2 S's, motherfucker?
Who do you think you are?
I was gonna say the truck's really big. One less S.
Isn't it
fuck.
United States Postal Service and United Postal Service? Is that not what it is?
It's United Parcel. Wait, Parcel Service? Yeah, I don't know.
One less.
Oh, that's rich.
Oh,
that's
man.
rich. Guys, tell your friends about this podcast.
Yeah. I mean, that's yeah. Or
okay, so
also get a job at UPS.
So is it still there's no money in diving, or is it now one less S? Is the title of this?
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll have another a slice of gold. Maybe we'll have another site that will totally reframe everything that's happened today.
Okay. What about
But there's no money in diving goes hard. Maybe that's a song name.
Yeah.
That would be funny if we came up with like a track list to songs we never made. And they could all be diving themes. Like our hit song could be called Cannonball.
We did, yeah. Yeah.
There's no money in diving.
Cannonball. Oh wait, that's already a song, isn't it?
Yeah. That would be good though.
That would imagine I just came up with that. That would have been sick. Yep. So that's good. I mean, what did you party with Eric yesterday?
I did, dude. We got we went to a nice restaurant that we had on the books for a while. We've been trying to go there for a while.
Yeah.
And we went there and we got hammered.
Really? At the restaurant? At the nice restaurant?
And before.
Yeah.
And the whole time. And then we went to the water afterwards and just looked at the water. It was fun, man. Getting just pissed with friends.
Yeah.
I think him and I will do dinners pretty often. We'll go to some nicer places. It really looks like we're going on a date.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of friendship, but no love. Because you know when you have like the small table and you're sitting across from each other?
Yeah.
That's what we exclusively sit at.
Yeah.
And I always feel as though this is like a table where someone should be touching someone's thigh.
Yeah.
That's how I would describe the tables we sit at.
Yeah. Well, at least, I mean, what is the alternative though to the
Bar seating or the booth. The booth is what you want because booth is comfort yet table, but less intimacy.
And you can even go. I'll take. So you're
Yeah,
on opposite
diagonal.
sides.
You want to go diagonal.
Yeah.
You want diagonal when you are going to a nice place with a friend.
Just friends.
You want diagonal seating. But now when it was so intimate and like it felt it was the thigh grabbing seats, which by the way is an incredible experience.
Grabbing a thigh beneath the table at a fancy restaurant.
when you're with a lady and you're just having fun and you're like, you think, oh wait, you missed your no wait, you meant to touch mine.
Yeah. Oh, this is on purpose.
Dude, it's such a day maker because it's like, because no one can see it. It's your little secret, but you both know. It's the world. You get it, but the world's secret. You know?
Well, you know, I heard a trick on how to find out if a girl's into you.
I've been waiting for this.
Are you ready for this?
I spill the beans.
If you're sitting next to each other in a social situation, you guys both got to be wearing shorts or
Okay.
or whatever, but when you're sitting next to each other and you just gently have your leg up against hers, you know what I mean? Like just slightly brushed against, you know, you guys' legs are just barely touching.
Okay.
If she moves it, she's not that into you. If she leaves it there, though, that's it. She's into it.
Dude, you start seeing me wear the shortest shorts. I just get on the train, sit middle. Always sit middle.
That is tough. I mean, it's hard to have New York. Wait, you're trying.
I'm gonna get.
You're just throwing that out there.
Throwing it out there.
You're throwing a cast net.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
seeing what you pull out.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's also like, cause who do I have a crush on right now? Because I'm trying to think of how I would get my thigh into their field of vision.
You got to already kind of be in a social situation.
Okay, so what would you suggest to the guy that needs to get into that?
I mean,
you
try to join. You know, I'm trying to host a Nacho Libre movie night. We've been talking about that.
I'm sure we'll get a lot of women for that.
Dude, don't underestimate a lady's love for Nacho Libre.
I've just never seen it.
Oh my God, this is what a treat
there.
for you.
It'll be so good for me. I'll be there.
You're gonna laugh, man.
Yeah.
You think it's funny when I do a Spanish accent?
I do.
Imagine Jack Black.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So much better.
Well, I don't doubt that I'll enjoy that experience. So here's what we gotta do. We have to have a 3-chair system in which I get to sit in between two girls in this system.
Dude, you're such a player, man. You want two?
No, I want best.
They both don't move their leg. You're like,
yeah.
I'm having a threesome tonight.
In my shorts. Wait, why does it matter you're wearing shorts?
I feel like because like if it's your like I feel like it's not as invasive if their leg is brushed against your jeans. You know what I mean?
Oh, so
but if
that's
it's
way
skin
more
to skin,
happens to the best of us.
you want you want skin to skin. Like skin to skin is pretty intimate.
Does it work if it's a shoulder
like
thing?
imagine it, like if you and I were sitting next to each other and we were both wearing pants and our pants were touching, we wouldn't care. But if we were wearing if we had our leg hairs interlocked, if we locked up like Velcro,
It would kind of.
it would be I would move for sure.
Well,
I don't know
now that
about
you
you.
said that, I would too.
So I mean that's just
if that's going to be the approach.
That's-
You can't be the only one not to move. Because
Well,
that's
you
if you like bounce off and I'm like,
well, which direction are you moving? Toward or away? Because it's pretty alpha if I move my leg and you're like, no.
I mean that would be.
Where are you going?
But I would never want to make you uncomfortable.
I appreciate the effort.
Yeah, the results aren't always there.
Yeah. But it's all that matters. You know what? I'm going to kick.
You kicking them off?
Oh, look at it. Look at my little.
That's
my
great.
hooves.
You got your little. Yeah.
My
dude.
hooves from my.
They almost look like cartoon mountains or hills, rolling hills. Want to see something sick?
Yeah. Oh shit! Max.
I wore this exact outfit on the train.
Oh yeah, you're wearing a crazy outfit right now.
What are you? Dude, is this?
You're wearing
It's
a
denim
jean-
heavy.
It's called a Canadian tuxedo.
Denim heavy.
Another episode name.
Another episode name.
Yeah, we got extra S or one less S.
One less S.
That one has like alliteration involved.
Yeah.
One less S.
One less S.
LES.
Denim heavy.
Denim.
Sock boys.
No, we're not sock boys.
Okay.
Fucking
Feet
idiot.
men.
No.
I gotta try
You
one.
blew
more.
it.
Can I try one more?
All right, go.
Toe wrapped? No. Well, I tried. Toe
You gave
wrapped.
it your all.
I did.
You gave it your all, and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
So, yeah, that's what people care about when it comes to podcasting is giving it your all.
Yeah, I mean, this is unfortunately, guys. This is our all.
This is our all. It's taken you several weeks to toss those up there. Do you
I
feel
know,
comfortable now?
I hope I look good.
You do look good.
Ding.
Do you think it's because Anne's not here? You feel more like
I feel more myself.
Yeah.
I'm always.
When do you feel your most yourself?
I almost said something so gay.
Well, all right, let's have that answer, and then we can have straight dates.
I almost went, dude. When I'm on stage,
Oh yeah.
doing my thing,
Oh yeah.
when I'm performing for the masses.
I once told my brother stand-up is the purest art form,
Yeah.
and he would not let that go. He would not let
Yeah, no, it's you can't be self-serious. That's why, like, Andrew Schultz and
Yeah.
you can't if you're wearing. I'm sorry, if you're. Never mind. If you're white and you're wearing Jordans on stage in your comedy special, and also
Wait, you took a look at me. What'd you never mind? What am I doing?
no, I was just at first I wasn't gonna add. I wasn't gonna add the white thing. I was gonna say if you're wearing Jordans on stage, and then I was like, no, but the black guys could do it.
Yeah,
like that's just.
I thought you were gonna be like
footwear.
if you're wearing denim on stage.
I mean, listen, if you would have to address the fuck out of that. This is a
think?
crazy. Yes, dude.
You think this is an addressable outfit?
Yes, I'm
Do you
sorry,
think this
but
requires being addressed.
yeah, it's
Is
too
it too
cocky.
much?
It's too cocky.
This is too in
Yes,
life or on
dude.
stage.
No, in life even like you are.
No.
You're Chalamet out right now. Timothy Chalamet could wear that.
What do you wear a jean jacket with?
Not jeans. You got to wear
Really?
some slacks.
Jean jacket and slacks. That's the. For real?
Dude, it's too much of a, and especially they're kind of like they're almost the same. Like
They are really. They are the same tone.
Yeah.
Hue. Let's go
Hugh Hefner.
I feel. Yeah, it's a lot.
I mean, like
I love it.
it's cool. It's cocky.
I guess I'm cocky. I
No, you're
am
not.
cocky.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I am cocky.
No.
Please let me be cocky.
What are you doing?
Why can't I be cocky?
Let's say, let's like you're introducing yourself to a woman on the train in that outfit. How are you introducing yourself? In your jeans and a jean jacket. They call it a Canadian tuxedo. That's why you're like, when you go. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm introducing myself.
Yeah. To a lady on the train.
I did that.
Yeah.
Actually, I got a look because I talked to a woman on the train today.
No fucking way.
Indeed. Well, here's
Indubitably.
maybe this is why she was unsettled because I was looking like a D man.
Yeah.
Denim man.
Okay. Okay. I'm meeting you there.
Well, because she had one of those, like, you know, those Swedish backpacks with the squirrel fox that are like Farshahaven.
Okay, yeah.
She had one of those, and there was the back slit was open, and it was just her MacBook was just out.
Ooh.
And then her whole bag was open. So I gave her a sweet little shoulder tap.
Excuse me, ma'am, your slit is out.
Exactly. And allow me to seal your slit. And then she looked at me, and it was nothing to do with the word, I guess. But she looked at me, and then she went,
really?
God, you're cocky.
That's what you hear, but she's like, your cock is out.
And yeah. Wait. No, my cock was in.
Oh.
But my denim was out.
Out of style.
Is this out of style?
No. It's just really.
It's too much, is what you're saying.
So anyway, what did she actually say?
She did look at me for a second.
Yeah.
And then she went, thank you. And then I did this.
Oh, that's nice. You just gently raised your paw.
I do. I do a lot of.
Yeah. You hit the white guy smile?
Only one I know, brother.
Yeah.
Do you have a not white guy smile? I would love for you to tell me whose that is.
It's just, it doesn't belong to any race. That's just not the white guy smile.
Okay.
White guy smile is like,
what's this one?
Okay. That really was developing. It started off as just shocked and then just kind of turned into a kindly Down syndrome smile. Not that you look like that, just you have the smile of it.
Okay.
You know. You have a 32 chromosome smile, my friend.
How many chromosomes are we traditionally packing?
I don't know. I'm hoping. I know you got an extras if you're Down syndrome.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
They got more.
I did not know.
They're
that.
privileged.
Yeah.
I mean, of all the mental special needs you could be, that's the best one, Down syndrome.
Okay.
Because there's some, like, have you seen on Instagram, there's, like, some hot Down syndrome ladies now?
Yeah, no. I mean, we have different history, but I sure. Sure.
No, they're, like, getting in shape now, and they're, like, because honestly, most Down syndrome chicks are kind of fat.
Right.
But
I like how you said honestly.
I
don't want to be a liar about this.
Can we be honest for a second?
Yeah.
But no, this, and like I'm not one to judge, but I am judging, and there's some hot Downs ladies now.
Okay. What's autistic?
Man, it's everything now.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what it. I have no idea what is Down syndrome. Autism? Are they two different things?
No, they're different. Autism is just like you are.
I've gotten called autistic just because I wear glasses.
Yeah, that's one of them. That's one of the signs.
Is that?
Yeah, you're on the spectrum.
Vision?
It's a spectrum. You know how there's a spectrum of sexuality?
No, you're either straight or you're nothing.
Well, nothing.
There's
what is it,
nothing.
Nerf?
What?
What is it, Nerf? Sorry.
Like the gun?
Yeah. They have the slogan, it's Nerf or nothing.
Oh, actually? That's so sweet. You'd think I'd know that, Raph.
Dude, you were like
I was a Nerf gun kid.
You were?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know it's Nerf or nothing.
No.
God, you are autistic.
Oh, way to cycle it.
Okay.
What are we at?
We're at 40 minutes.
Actually?
Yeah.
This has cruised by, my love.
I know it has. I don't know if
a lot of big laughs.
We have the. I mean, this is not. We're not good at this yet. Let's be honest.
Yeah, even if we were lying, it would come across. Yeah, we're bad.
Yeah, we're bad at this. This isn't. I don't know how Joseph and them listen to it. We get a couple good clips. We got the. I think the the extra S. That'll probably be the clip.
There's a good chance.
That's the only thing I think. Yeah, no one really. Anyway, should we end this the same way we always do every episode?
Yeah. Oh, but Caesar's song is on the phone.
So
we got. All right. It's fine.
Oh yeah, let's shout out Bungie69, Bungie Man 69.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah,
It really does make our days when anyone listens.
yes, it does. Anyone interacts with our thing whatsoever, it's very nice. We're sorry it's not very good. We're trying.
We don't promise it'll get better, but we're trying.
I think by 300, we'll be pretty good.
6 years in, give or take.
Yeah.
So what's that? 2031?
In 2031,
we'll still be in the same room.
Yeah. Probably true. Probably true. Unfortunately.
Wearing the same tuxedo, wearing the same fits.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to start? Here's what we're going to... Next week, I'm going to prepare. Because not once have we prepared for an episode. I'm going to see how that does. Because we're clearly not quick or witty enough to just talk off the dome.
Yeah. Well, I think the next one I'll have a hernia surgery.
Okay, there we go. We'll have something. Another hernia update. That's a favorite.
That's a favorite topic amongst us.
Yeah. You'll be posted up, hernia surgery. I'll ask some hernia questions.
I'll have some hernia answers.
Yeah, and then we'll be sailing smooth.
Well said.
Hey. Okay.
You want to pick the song to close on? I picked last week.
And Caesar, thank you for your song. We'll write it down and we'll sing it next time. Yeah. You're probably not watching.
But thank you.
Okay. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, put your hands up. I'm in the club. I should have picked a song I knew.
All I was waiting for is hands up. All right, man.
Okay, bye, guys.